fissile materials to produce energy in a nuclear reactor and subsequently reprocess and recycle or store them safely, safeguarding the resulting radioactive waste. The fuel cycle begins with the extraction of uranium ore going through its milling, concentration, conversion, enrichment, fuel irradiation in the reactor, and the steps associated with the selected spent fuel disposal strategy. The nuclear fuel cycle can be divided into two categories: the open cycle and the closed cycle. The main difference being that the irradiated fuel is not reprocessed and recycled in the open cycle. As can be seen in the figure, in the open cycle, the fuel, once it leaves the nuclear reactor, is temporarily stored, either in spent fuel pools and/or in containers or in concrete vaults, these last two known as dry storage methods. Subsequently, the spent fuel is properly conditioned and definitively disposed in a permanent repository such as the deep geological storage. In the case of the closed cycle, the fuel is reprocessed and recycled, recovering part of the uranium still available in the fuel as well as the plutonium that was produced in the reactor. As can be seen in the figure, the spent fuel, after temporary storage, goes through a reprocessing process to separate the uranium and plutonium and reuse them to produce new fuels. In the case of the advanced closed cycle, still in the research stage, what is intended, in addition of recovering uranium and plutonium, is to be able to separate isotopes heavier than uranium, as transuranium and minor actinides, and some fission products, and transmute them into less radiotoxic and radioactive isotopes. Therefore, in the case of closed cycle, the volume and the radiotoxicity of high-level waste that goes to the final repository is less than that of the open cycle. All the stages that are carried out before the irradiation of the utilization of the fuel in a nuclear reactor, that is, mining and milling, conversion, enrichment, and fuel fabrication, is known as the front end of the nuclear fuel cycle, which is the subject of this first MOOC. The steps that take place after the fuel has produced energy in the reactor are known as the back end of the nuclear fuel cycle, which will be addressed in the next second MOOC. Depending on the type of fuel cycle, the activities involved are temporary storage of the used or spent fuel and direct final disposal in the case of the open cycle, or reprocessing and recycling in the final disposal of high-level waste in the closed fuel cycle. The stage that involves the activities and process related to the optimal use of fuel for power generation in the reactor is known as in-core fuel management, will be addressed in the third